Austin, Texas. But that's kind of strange because we don't actually live there anymore. We decided to break free from our cubicle jobs. We sold everything we owned. I donated my van to the local NPR station. Erin sold hers to some lady she met on Craigslist. We currently live in backpacks and rolly bags, and we're touring the country doing poetry for 4 months. This is like our 5th week, and we're really glad to be here. We have never, either of us have never been to Salt Lake City, so it's really good to meet you. I'm going to start off with a poem for my people. And it starts with a quote. Height is not measured from the ground up, but from the sky down. Napoleon Bonaparte. It always happens. When I rock a microphone, I feel 10 foot tall and luminous, steel-toed and bulletproof. But then I'll walk triumphantly off stage, and inevitably, some tall idiot walks up to me and feels compelled to state the obvious. Wow, Big Papa E, you're not very big, now are you? Well, allow me to fashion a witty retort. Fuck all y'all tall people, short people, raw! Being short is not a shortcoming, it's a strength. All it takes to turn a tall person into a whiny little bitch is a road trip. But me, I'm stretched out and going to sleep. If this venue were engulfed in smoke and flames like a great white concert, all you tall people would fall to your knees trying to suck up all the good air. But as short people, we just walk right the fuck out. Because it's all good air when you're this short. We short people are built for maximum maneuverability, dodging through crowds like liquid mercury, avoiding knees and elbows with acrobatic agility. Question: if a tall person trips and falls alone in the forest, would there be a sound? Answer: fuck yeah, there'd be a sound! But I'm already so low to the ground that falling is like laying my head on a pillow. And I never bump my head on anything. If I bump my head on something, that's just too fucking low. And don't talk to me about reaching stuff. Oh, hell no. That's what the good Lord invented: chairs and tall people. Yo, Michael Jordan, give me that tuna can off the top shelf now, bitch. Tall people are up to no good. All the truly innovative thinkers of the modern age have been short. Einstein, 5'3". Gandhi, 5'2". Tori Amos, 5'1". Shigeru Miyamoto, the creative genius behind Donkey Kong and Super Mario Brothers, 4'9", bitches. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm drinking haterade. That's not what I'm all about. With me, it's all love, love. You know, Igor. Fuck tall people. Fuck tall people who stand in front of you at concerts and movies. Fuck tall people who take up the whole damn bed like they own it. Fuck tetherball. I fucking hate tetherball. Whoever invented tetherball's a fucking jackass. And to hell with basketball too. The only good thing about basketball is that the NBA has corralled those who shall be shot first. Oh yes, the revolution is indeed coming. And the revolution will not be supersized, it will be minimized. And when the short people of this world unite and rise up, you might not be able to tell right away. It's so damn short. But when steel-toed boot-shaped bruises appear on long-ass shins the world over, you will know that me, Gary Coleman, that kid from Webster, and Mini-Me, and the Oompa Loompas, and fucking Prince have finally had enough of your shit and begun taking over the world one step stool at a time. Represent. Thank you. So check it out, I'm touring the country with my partner Erin Livingston. This is the first time she's been west of the Mississippi. Give a warm welcome to Erin Livingston.
Hello everybody. Hi, you can respond to that question. Is anyone out there? Are we awake? That is exactly what I'm looking for, because I am going to ask you to join me in a little bit of a cheer. Because this is slam poetry. This isn't just like your regular old open mic. You're allowed to be very vocal. You can boo if you don't like it. You can hiss if you don't like it. You can cheer at the top of your lungs if you love it. But definitely, please, we work with you on the crowd. So if you can give us any feedback, yay or nay, you should do it. It'll be worth it. So this is for my people. Where are the women in the house? Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go on and cheer, fellas. You should join me as well. Ready? Give me an M. Give me a Y. Give me a C. Give me a U. Give me an N. T? T. What's that spell? What's that spell? I have heard far too many tired metaphors about my vagina. And you have got to be more humble. You are basking in the glow of your creators every day. Right now, even. And you don't even have the decency to lower your gaze or soften your voice or model yourself in her image for a change. You know, my cunt is a lady of the world, able to ask for directions in 5 different languages. Able to give directions in 6, but no one ever inquires. They just congratulate themselves upon finding Atlantis. So I go on ahead and let them think they found Atlantis damn near every time. It's just easier that way. But when they promise fireworks, this never amounts to more than the signaling of the daily closing of my amusement park. Ooh, ah, baby, it's the same show every night. But when they say they want to worship at my temple, now we're getting somewhere. Though a deity so powerful as a goddess has no use for just any kind of worship. You need to prove your devotion. You need to build me a motherfucking temple before you can worship me in it and follow. And this will not be just any temple. No, this will be a temple of Mayan proportions, built with 3,000-pound bricks that grind grooves into your sunburned spine as you're fighting off swarm after swarm of malaria-infested mosquitoes. And when you are finally finished, I want sacrifices. I want major, irresponsible, war-mongering, government-scale sacrifices. My cunt is a place of blood and gut, alpha and omega of life, and I expect you to respect and honor it as such. Hello, Salt Lake City. I'm happy to be here. I will come to your town and spit some feminist shit. I will do this and be okay. As powerful as my cunt may be, it is indeed cradled in a velvet glove. For every place where my velveteen has been loved off in your favorite spots, or crushed in a mouth so clumsy at times, no word better than pussy. To describe the sacred knowledge and treasures embedded in these bodies that brought you into this world, I promise there are infinitely more left undiscovered that you will never know. Explaia. Bring a big company in for a few more for you tonight. Keep your glass going. You've come a long way to see you.
Hey, that was Erin. Hey. So this is a pretty hip little town. I was thinking, you know, Mormons. I don't know if Mormons rock. I don't know if Mormons hang out. Apparently they do. Any Mormons in the house? Any Mormons? Not a single Mormon in the house. Can I commit to talking shit about Mormons then? Is that cool? Yes! Totally kidding. It's totally kidding. It's like shooting Scientologists in a barrel. It's okay. So like I said, we're on the road. We just traveled here 20 hours on the Greyhound from Seattle. It was really, really intense. With like the worst parenting skills ever on display ever. Like there was this little girl with these lovely little pigtails and she was like, "Mama, look, a shooting star." And the mom was like, "Shut up!" Like all 20 hours. "Shut up! I'll give you something to cry. Arr!" Did you guys celebrate Talk Like a Pirate Day the other day? Yeah! Arr, you scoundrels. Trying to find this poem. Here we go. Here's a haiku. Americans fear silence, and they destroy it, like all things they don't understand. Give it up for our next reader, ladies and gentlemen, Erin Livingston.
So this is a story about the first time I picked up and left. It's my favorite story to share, and I highly encourage everyone to take risks and go for what they love. That's how we got here today. So. The pimps provide a free fix, then bring their tricks to the kettle breakfast buffet to talk business. In the single occupancy bathroom, evidence of the woman's weaknesses mixed among our collective menstrual trash. Is tissue wads that clot cocaine-laced nosebleed, or a neon orange syringe cap wrapped in a single square stained by single red dots. And I see her almost every day around 12:30, knowing it's been over a year since she could use the night and her mattress for sleeping. Her strawberry blonde, tit-length curls, and sour freckled face are fast approaching their expiration date. She even works the Motel 6 parking lot while she waits for her number 5 extra cheese, no pickles to go. Despite her addictions and working conditions, she still manages to tip me $1 and some change, which is more than that man in the business suit left. And I can't help but wonder if she's breaking the 20 he flipped on the dresser while on his way out her door and into mine. On one occasion, my boss asked me to tell this wrinkle-faced, white-haired whisper of a woman wearing even less clothing to settle up on her coffee in the corner booth and leave. I ask him, what for? And he states the obvious. So I offer up in her defense, or is it in mine, that we all need to make a living. To me, she is just an old woman sitting, sipping bottomless coffee for $1.29. She isn't hurting a thing, watching the mid-morning sunshine light shows glint off semi-cabs and pickup trucks as they barrel along the highway at an anonymous hum. So I tell my boss, I refuse to be the one to shatter her cracked window pane gates and take away such precious moments of freedom. Because when my morning shift is done, I rush home in a strip. White polo, apron, black belt, pants, underwear on down to skin, soaked in the stink of maple syrup, sour milk, and Clorox. Some days, I'm straight to the shower to drown it all off. Other days, I'm splayed out naked on the bedspread, counting dollars like some prostitute, rich off her renown and loyal set of regular customers. Then I stuff it all in an envelope marked rent and stuff it back under the mattress, wondering if the hooker has an envelope marked for groceries, or one for poetry, one for student loans, like me. I wonder if her circumstance is temporary or experimental, or if the first time she traded her body for cash, she was working as a waitress in the South Austin ghetto.
Hey, so check it out. It's really fucking loud, and it's very, very distracting. So I know there's lots of people actually here to hear poetry. Can we have you guys all move forward? Like, everybody just stand up and come closer so we can get some intimacy here. Because it feels like there's a million miles between the stage and the people actually listening. Bring chairs. Just scoot all your chairs forward, right up next to the stage. It'll make for such a much better experience. Really appreciate your help. I'm going to do a selection of haiku. In case you don't know, haiku is 3 lines, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Usually about nature and the passage of time. But we Americans write about any damn thing we want. So here are mine. I wrote a series of them. Bitter ex-girlfriend haiku number 72. I love you in God's way, which means I ignore you and never return your calls. Hey. Number 2. Bitter ex-girlfriend haiku number 43. Your heart's like a rock's weapons of mass destruction. It never existed. Bitter ex-girlfriend haiku number 12. You are useless as the alcohol swab before lethal injection. That's some shit right there. That's fucked up, right? That's fucked up. Bitter ex-girlfriend haiku number 1. Tonight is the first night in 3 years I did not think of you. Wait. Damn. So I was in Oakland, California a little bit ago, and they had an X-rated haiku battle. Nice. Kind of like Eminem. And I won. So I would like to give you now some X-rated haiku. Those who are faint of heart, please stay. I would love to make some of them fall down. Start shaking. 1. Perfect summer day. Playing hacky sack with your grandma's titties. 2. She said, let's do something different in bed. So I shat on her face. Thank you. Thank you. Fat cocks. Wet vaginas. Crashing waves of jism. I love family reunions. I was going to say I love the Mormon church, but I thought, no. Oh, shit! 4. The wind. The trees. The stars in the sky all whisper. Your mother's a whore. That girl back there was like, she is. My mother is a whore. Here's a little ditty. I don't know if y'all get it. If I knew you were coming out of Bukkake, Bukkake, Bukkake. You guys know what Bukkake is? Yeah. I didn't know, and somebody told me to Google it. I was like, oh, that's what it is. Wow. She's holding a cup. Ooh. Ew. Speaking of that, eat my cum, you filthy fucking whore. I mean, I love you, Grandma. Yeah, that's, wow. Here's 2 more. I'm gonna tap that sugar ass like a maple tree in Vermont. And so if you can imagine, this is a place where it's called Tourette's without regrets, and they like it when you're offensive as hell. They identify a line and you trample over it until there's no line left. That's what they like. And this one caused them to murmur. Like it was somehow, I could shit on somebody's face, but this one draws the line. Anyway, I'm gonna work that ass like an Indonesian kid in a Nike sweatshop. They were like, no you didn't. No you didn't. Thank you, that's my cue. Okay, so I have a potty mouth. Sorry. But in Austin, there's this thing called the O. Henry pun-off. You guys know what a pun is? Like a cheesy play on words. It's really makes you groan. Every time somebody said, yeah, oh, God damn. But that's part of the joy of it. You have like 500 people groaning over these horrible things. It's supposed to be a family-friendly event, and I always forget. And this year, I by far got the most applause, but the judges knocked me down because they said it was inappropriate, and I didn't win. I didn't cuss, I didn't swear, but this is the one I did. So you be the judge. You see if they overreacted. Imagine this in a great big park at noon, kids in strollers, parents frolicking, and here I come. So, my baby Ruth comes up to me and says, hey, sugar daddy, you got anything sweet for me? And I said, oh, my dear bit of honey, you know I can make your taste buds tingle. That's why they call me the Candy Man. And I guarantee I got something that will melt in your mouth and not in your hands. And she said, oh, you big hunk, you gonna let me taste the rainbow? And I snickered. And then I said, you know my twizzler makes mouths happy. You're gonna find out exactly how many licks it takes to get to the center of my Tootsie Pop. She said, now wait just a second here, Junior Man. Before I undo that squirrel nut zipper and snack on that whatchamacallit, I gotta say, I don't like the idea of milk duds getting all over my face. And I said, I understand completely, my little Kit Kat. Sometimes you feel like some nuts, sometimes you don't. And she says, will your sag nut make my breath smell funny? I said, give me a break. They don't call me the fresh maker for nothing. Now, get your sweet tooth on over here and get the sensation. And brothers and sisters, she went to work on that almond joy, and she made such a mess. Just got Milky Way all over everything. On her butterfingers, all over her mounds, on my Mr. Goodbar, big old goo-goo buster dangling from her chin. And when she had good and plenty, I said, look, Peppermint Patty, you need to help me clean this up. And she looked at me and she said, oh, my little chunky baby, don't you want some more? And I laughed and I said, all right, double my pleasure, double your fun. You can have another lollipop anytime. Now come over here and give us a Hershey's kiss. So, really fucking tired. And if you'd like to be on our email list, we do videos of all of our performances. We do MP3s of all of our performances, and they're free. So if you'd like to be given information about that, our sign-up list is over there. Plus, we don't have a job. This is our job. Living is what we do for a living, and the way we eat is by selling books. So we each have books, and if you would like to buy one, we'll be over there by where that very scary man is with his arms crossed across his chest. There he is, scary man, but sweet, and he kisses so hard on the back of my neck when he's making love to me in that bathroom stall. I love you, Dad. I love you. You complete me. You complete me. Anyway, sorry I'm being so nasty. Let's do two more poems by Erin. Give it up for Erin.
she will pay off her debt. Third call, she will pay off her debt. She will pay off her debt and buy better groceries, eat conservative breakfast, fresh fruit and rolled oats. She will buy a dog. No, she will rescue a dog from the concrete cubes of the shelter and pretend she is rescuing herself. She will name it Bridget Jones. They will be best friends forever, spending Saturday mornings at the dog park before meeting friends for coffee at pretentious vegan restaurants. Most evenings, however, she plans exotic adventures to mountaintop getaways, camping in high sunlight, low pressure air with Bridget Jones and a nameless, strapping 30-year-old boyfriend of unrealistic muscle proportions, bulging into those candy totally thought hiking shorts and those recycled fiber socks and earth tones that accentuate the curves of hairy, but not too hairy calves. They will wear a green scarf to block out the sunburn and keep cool. She will wear a low ponytail. They will both carry backpacks crammed with several months' worth of supplies. They will sleep little, spending nights instead howling and fucking to the full moon. They will wait with the woodland creatures to bathe in the adjacent waterfall and drink fresh spring water from hollow gourds. Reminds her how thirsty she is. Returns her attention to Judge Joe Brown and the diet soda she just spilled on her screen-printed Bugs Bunny sleep shirt and her pair of underwear going on day 4. She begins counting crumbs collecting on her too many pillows pouch as she sucks down another sheaf of Pringles, sour cream powder halfway up her forearm. Sometimes her arm gets stuck and she really hates that. Her metabolism will not always be this merciful. She tells herself she's working on it. At this rate, she will never meet the man of her dreams, mostly because she doesn't know she doesn't really like men, mostly because she never looks men in the eye, mostly because she catches compliments like a drain holds water. She tells herself that she's working on it, then locks the bathroom door behind her, brushes her teeth at least 5 times. She inspects every pore in her T-zone before catching her breath. She tells herself she's working on it and sets the alarm for 8. Like I said, we have an email list if you want any updates on the tour. Just drop your name on there. We'll send you some fun stuff. We have a MySpace. It's free-range poetry. We're no longer Cubicleville. We are free-range to go do what we want. So come check us out over there. Talk to us. So if that last poem wasn't like erotic enough for you, I'm gonna give you a little bit of my family. Where I come from. A letter arrived the other day from my grandma. It included an update on all the grandkids, the great-grandkids, a few aunts and uncles, my parents, the renovations in the living room, the moles in the garden, a photo of me and Thelma, that's my grandma, and a reminder that her life is only getting shorter. She tells us she prays for all of us all the time, and I'm willing to bet this even includes the moles. Thelma is a warrior. Always has been, always will be. Same with my mother, same with her sisters, same with me. My family, they worry about love, about money, car insurance, health insurance, good credit, and the future of all these things, and I know it is all for the sake of those they care about most. They want us kids to be safe and happy. In short, they want us to not have to worry. When I was 6 years old, my grandma gave me a set of worry dolls from Mexico. She said to tell each one a worry before placing it under my pillow, and by morning the worry would be gone. This, I thought, was an excellent invention, quickly putting all the dolls to work. One night, while being tucked to bed, my parents discovered a veritable village of worry dolls living under my pillow. They expressed their concern that one so small should have so many worries, and I started to cry. Told them how I worried about world hunger and world peace, about being kidnapped and the house being robbed, and all of us being attacked in our sleep. I worried about the environment, the holes in the ozone layer, about poverty and racism, about making friends at school. I even worried about the worry dolls. They freaking work. I wake up in the morning and find this troubled tribe, and everything entrusted to them the night before come flooding back to me. My world became no less distressing in the days that followed, and the older I get, the more I wish I could sell those poor little people for 5 cents at a garage sale. I mean, at least then I could delegate my dilemmas and hold daily meetings with each anxiety-riddled representative to see how things are coming along, but today it's just me left to worry alone, smothering under pillows of responsibility to self, to debt, to family, to the future, to all of those stuff riding this planet in circles with me, and I sit and I worry still about world hunger and world peace, about being kidnapped and carried away, about the environment, the holes in the ozone layer, all the problems that come with poverty and racism. I worry that my college degree stands for nothing, that there is no hope for desperate situations, that love, this is a stressful life to live. You don't understand coming from this family. I worry that my college degree stands for nothing, that there is no hope for desperate situations, that addictions might never be mastered, that love is as much a phase as hipster fashion. I worry that hipster in our comfort